Con lamia, everybody! Hola, mia a todos! Welcome! How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome! Hello, Joshua. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, Officer. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Rwanda, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Tire Trooper, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Shinduvali Butcher, or Butcher, welcome. Hi, hope you're having a good day. Retouch, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. You're a random number generation? I am not. And also, we're not using a number generator. We're using a noun generator. Ranker, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. We're using a noun and an adjective. For those of you who haven't been here before when I did this, which I know, it's been a while. It's been, like a year? More than a year? So, yeah, it's understandable if people don't remember or haven't even seen it for ever. What I do when I do this random character design streams is I do a noun and an adjective, and I'll try to see what I get inspired by just by those two things. Let me correct it then. You're a random noun generator. I could be. Look at my powers. Snail. House. Milk. Button. I'm good, right? I'm good at generating random words, right? Let me, window. Grass. Chimpanzee. Absence. I could do this shit. Not sure whether I should join or not. We'll see what the roles are. Sure. Also, you don't need to do the same word choices that I choose. As always, I'll choose whatever I want, but the list generates, I think, 10. I think I configured it so it will give me 10 options on each. Time to make wonders and horrors. You know that I aim cute, so I don't know if I'll be able to do any horrors. But if somebody else joins in, maybe. You seem to be as good at it as on every other stream. These were actually random. Not good enough. Those were only English words. The generator is only gonna spot out in one language. I don't think you can configure it to have more than 2 languages. Ellie confirmed the bot ban her? Oi. I'm better than a bot, okay? I'm better. There you go, draw absence? No, thank you. But I could. I legitimately could make a character with that concept. Hola, meow, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. I meant you as an RNG. So? I'm also gonna generate in one language. Why more? They're still nouns. I didn't throw an adjective or a number in there. I still did my job. I still did a noun generation. Better than ChatGPT. Thank you. Could I have said at least one Argentinian word? Why? Elyssia AI is real? I sure fucking hope not. Have you guys seen the whole drama with the VTuber awards? There's like 2 VTuber awards going on right now, and one of them is made by like an AI company, and it's really shady because their website and everything has this idea of like making virtual versions of your favorite VTubers. And you need to log in with your email to even nominate yourself or anyone else into the awards. And it's like, it's all really sus because people are saying, is this award thing going to like grab my content and try to make an AI out of me? A lot of people are saying that. It's very interesting, the kind of drama that's showing up around AI this week. Look at all these people expecting you to just suddenly start speaking a new language. Yeah, a new language that I definitely know as my native language. that because it's my mother's tongue. I'm thinking what to do with my characters because the miniature girl is really cool and she will be a warrior, obviously. But I also put Mage Chan in that game. So you have one barbarian and one mage. That's tracking. That's tracking so far. Snake Guy, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. How goes the weird AI fanfics? AI fanfics? Bleh. Ugh. I will never write any kind of narrative story written by AI unless I get tricked into thinking that it's written by a human. Native language indeed. Frankly, Mage Chan was supposed to be balanced around her bickering with the warrior she was initially meant to be paired with. Oh, so your problem is that you wanted a different warrior, but now you have a miniature girl and you really like her. That's the problem you're having. Her native language is not American? No, I'm totally... My native language is totally American. With that accent specifically. It's American. Ellie was totally a Wattpad writer. I would never... Wattpad? Wattpad? Please. There are much better quality websites out there. Isn't Ellie's native language Portuguese? No, it's Spanish, man. Ellie's native language is Elysian. Unfortunately, no. If they speak a different language there, and it's not just Greek or a neutral language that everyone understands because of translation powers in the paradise of Afterlife, I wouldn't know it. His personality doesn't really translate too well on the miniature. I mean, probably could, but I do not want to. And that's a very big sign that you shouldn't. If you're feeling that it doesn't match, if you feel that it's just not right, just don't try to force it. Ellie was Greek all along? No. I wish I knew it though. I wish I knew some Greek. How did it cut the A off of Nirwanda's name? What? Huh. You're right, it did cut it. Did it ping? Wait. Let me go to the other chat to see if it pinged. Oh, it didn't ping. I guess the autofill function isn't as good as you thought, officer. I guess it wasn't reliable enough. Alright, so let me get this started, because we know myself. We know how this goes. We know that as much as I will try to get at least a semblance of a character, that I'm not gonna get to do it in time, right? Like, we're all aware, right? That is probably what's gonna happen. So instead of just randomly keeping the chat alive, I'm gonna get started right away. We're gonna generate 2 new databases because this is something that got generated outside of the channel. I don't want you guys to think that I generated as many as I needed to get a result I wanted. So instead, we're gonna generate it right here, right now. We're gonna go here, we're gonna boom. And now we get pretty bad. Oh my god, I hate all of them. Wow, thank you. And now for our objective. Sure, we have blue and magenta. That's giving us a color palette right there. Bro, all of this suck. Scale, okay. Scale. We can do something with scale. And with small. Maybe? Oh, I hate them. I hate all of the choices. All the choices are really bad. Mushy gun quill. Let's go. I hate them. Time to draw a character. A character indeed. But, I'm not liking it. For newcomers to this the stream, a long explanation, please. It's what I explained before. We're gonna generate 1 noun and 1 adjective. If It keeps swapping. Is that fair? No, it isn't. I should have enough with these 10 choices, but they all happen to be really bad. They all happen to be really bad. What even is tawdry? You know what? I have no idea. Let me Google it. Let me Google it in a different Google screen. Tawdry. Showy but cheap and of poor quality. Cheap and gaudy finery. So it's like it's trying to look expensive, but it's a cheap ass bizarre buy that is pretending to be like an expensive luxury item. Quill, let me Google a quill, actually. Just to get a visual idea of what exactly it's like a feather pen thingy. Feather pen. There are no other options, right, for quill. It's just a feather pen, always, every time. Maybe we can do a feather pen. Maybe we can do a quill. A quill with... Oh, I hate all of the adjectives, oh god! Scale, eh? Lamia moment. You know, I immediately thought of scale as in the measurement tool. Let it be a tail in the next group. There is no next group! Something that's cheap and flashy. We're gonna do a reroll, I think, of the adjectives. We can do scale, we can do quill. That would be fine. But I don't think, I'm not vibing. I could do magenta and blue, but that would be so freaking boring, right? Do we just go with blue quill? Do we just go with blue quill? Kind of boring, if you ask me. You can do vulgar scaly, but I'm afraid it's just gonna be an Ellie. Oh, I am not well. Well. Quill has a baroque design for the tip, so it's tawdry but spills the ink. Yeah, but I'm trying to design a character here. Not really tracking with this. So I'm gonna do quill. I'm gonna do... Maybe I'm gonna do small? Maybe? I don't know. Let's get started with quill. I'm gonna go blue just because there is a good chance I will actually get blue as the adjective. So we have quill. And I really want to roll the adjectives again. What do you guys think? I'm not vulgar. I stopped myself before I finished it. I stopped myself because I realized I couldn't say that without... I couldn't say that without lying. Elyssia cougar. Why would it be a cougar? Vulgar. V, not C. V. I'm gonna re-roll. Actually, you know what? We can do blue. If anything else fails, if everything else fails, we're gonna do blue. We're gonna do blue, but I want to try. I want to try to get something better. Sophisticated. Okay. Sophisticated could be one. I don't know what elfin is. So many of these. Maybe I should get a new generator. Actually, maybe I should try a new generator because this one is not giving me. It's not giving. This one is just not giving. A small and delicate, typically with a mischievous charm. Wait, that's kind of cute. Small and delicate, typically with mischievous charm. I could do that. I could do that. No? No? That's kinda... I like it. Let's do that. Let's do that. Elfin. So we are going to go for small and delicate. Oh, sheesh. There, that's better. Okay, I want to play around for a little bit, and oh, I have an image in my mind, but I'm struggling to actually, like, especially when I think of, like, the idea of doing mischievous, right? The idea of it looking mischievous. I get so many different contrasting poses in my mind, and I'm struggling to try and figure one out, but we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. Bulgaria's Nate, what do you mean? How about this just describe Ellie? Oi. I'm gonna take offense to that. I don't know exactly what you mean, but I don't think you mean anything good. So I'm gonna take offense to that. Do I want to start freehanding it? I don't think I do. But I'm struggling so much that I might actually want to freehand it for a little bit. That's awful though. That's legitimately awful. Okay, so I don't know where this is going. I have no idea where this is going. But for now, I'm following my instincts. For now, we're just going with it. Oh, this is going to need so much correcting. This is going to need so much tinkering. Like an insane amount. I can already tell this is awful. I'm just trying to get a vibe going. Just trying to get a vibe going, and it's not going. I'm just getting scared because it's been so long since I've done something like this. I'm getting intimidated by my own expectations because it's been so long. And I just really know. I know that I want to not abandon it because we've had a 50-50 so far as far as character designs go. Well, not a 50-50, but pretty close to a 50-50 on a lot of these concepts getting abandoned. So I definitely want to make sure that I won't, if at all possible. So I want to get a vibe that will encourage me to continue going. But so far, not going great. So far, I'm not feeling... I just need to push past the intimidation. I just need to push past the intimidation. You know what? I'm gonna be a good example. I'm gonna be a good example, and I'm gonna push past the intimidation of the blank canvas. I'm gonna push past it and make it work somehow. Okay, I'm gonna get myself a quill in here. I need a quill. I need an image of a quill to remind me what I'm getting inspired by. Boom. There it is. There it is. Wow. Such an inspiration. Such an inspiration. Yeah, you absolutely are. I know, but let's pretend for a moment. Let's pretend for a moment that I'm not. May as well reroll. Thank you. I rerolled anyways. Vulgar can also mean rude since Argentinians swear a lot. In my country at least, vulgar doesn't really mean rude, but it is something that you would associate with swearing. Again, I guess it's a cultural difference, right? But swearing is not associated with rudeness automatically here. If the intent to be rude isn't there, the swear word doesn't matter. Like, you can tell when a swear word is being used specifically against someone. I'm doing that thing again, guys. I'm doing that thing where I'm scared, so instead of actually moving forward, I just refine lines that don't matter because they're probably gonna get erased anyways. I'm doing that thing. I need it to be... I need it to be a little bit smug, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. So for now, I'm just gonna see where the character could go, where the pose could go, and then I'm gonna figure out the expression later. Let's start by getting eyes that actually work with each other first. Yeah? That could be a good idea. Is that terrible? That's quite awful. That's quite bad. But here's how I'm gonna fix it. First, we're gonna... boop, 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 boop. That's better. That's better. Second, I'm gonna cut it off from this side. Bring it back in from the other side. Now both eyes are kind of looking at the same place. Okay. Okay, now I just need to make this side rounder, because this one is definitely rounder. Okay, I think that's better. That's acceptable. Is it good? No, but it's acceptable. We'll fix it later. We'll fix it later. For now, it's acceptable. Have you ever watched this AI generate shark attack videos that are said to be based on true events? The insensitivity of the AI makes them hilarious. I haven't, because I avoid AI like the plague. The bratty type. I really wish I like the character type enough to have already a bunch of references in my mind. Unfortunately, I don't. It's not the character type that I tend to gravitate towards. Therefore, I just don't have enough references. But I'm going to go for my best so far. Small, delicate, and married. This is it. Your chance to make Mr. Nikos. I recall courageous, blue, mushy, and bulgur. Beyond that, I don't remember either. Blue, magenta, courageous, mushy, advantageous, or is that from the second batch? I think that one might be from the second batch. You know, it's really sad that the first thing that it generated, I'm doing it again. I'm refining lines instead of actually getting forward. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that. Okay, let's do another one for the body, and I think the body, I want it to be... I'm going to go for a like sitting pose question mark. I'm just, when I think mischievous, right? When I think mischievous, I think child. I don't know why, but when I think mischievous, I think child. And when I think child, I think maybe something like this? Not entirely sure that I can make it work. But we'll see. We'll see. This is the very early concepting. Okay, this is the very early concepting of the of the pose. The anatomy is bonkers right now. The anatomy is inexistent. But if this works, you know, if this works, check it out though. Check it out. Check it out. Quill. Quill? Maybe? You know? The quill? Is it kind of cheating? A little bit. Because the quill is not necessarily like part of her as a character. But I don't know. I still think it could work. You know? I mean, again, this is awful. It has no anatomy. It has no perspective. But it's an idea. We're starting with an idea. Is that a torso or the head? I hope by now you know what it was. You're a lamia of your words, Ellie. You do you. Yeah, it's just we got a really bad batch. That's the problem. She got the alien head. Confession: all anime characters have alien heads. If you make every anime character bald, 90% chance they'll have an alien head. Okay, I think that's going. Our question: how do you know, starting from a concept like this, if you do a young or old, a male or female? First of all, it's all taste, right? Like there's no universal rules. There's archetypes for both. Like when I think mischievous, I think children. It's the first thing that comes to mind. But you could also have someone who hears mischievous and they think of an old man, because the idea of gnomes and goblins and stuff like that, who are very mischievous, and they are always like an old man with a beard and like the red cheeks, you know. Or maybe, you know, those old people that are so old that they are beyond caring, and so they become really mischievous because life is like too short now to care too much, and they become like really pranksters. Your head could go anywhere. There's really no what defines it. It's just whatever your heart pulls for it. Damn it, I got an idea. Time to get some paper. Let's go, Ritesh! Let's freaking go! It's the return of character design for real, baby! We are getting some character designs from you guys. That's awesome. Also, what defines if it's male or female characters? In my case, I always draw female characters because I'm really bad at drawing like masculine-looking things. I could do a male character as long as it's like a very feminine character. As long as it's like a very feminine guy. I could do it. If it's supposed to be masculine, I just don't know how to draw that. I've never practiced it, and I've studied the anatomy technically, quote unquote, but it's just not something that I know how to handle. Leo, welcome, and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Mindy, welcome, and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. You're an inspiration to us all, Ellie. Thank you. Okay, so I think I dig the idea. Let's actually try and make it properly. Let's actually try and make it work. So the shoulders were fine. Now I'll do, like, what would the torso look like here? Okay. I'm so bad at weird perspectives. I'm so bad at this. Okay. That's gonna have to do. And that's gonna have to do. About there-ish. That's gonna have to do. Because right now, everything else is kind of a mess. A little bit of a tummy. And then the hips are gonna have to be dependent on the quill. So I'm gonna do the quill first. Which is going in the opposite direction of this quill. But we can stretch it, right? Mongos, welcome. Hey, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Sim layer. Well, ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. I caught it early, guys. I caught the wrong layer early. I caught the mistake. Leo, hola mía, what did I miss? Hola mía. Nos tocó pluma. Yeah. Nos tocó quill, and then for adjective we have blue and elephant. I was trying to do it in Spanish, but I couldn't. I really couldn't. I'm gonna need a freaking reference for this, won't I? I'm gonna need a reference. Shit. It has to be thicker at the bottom and then get really, really thin as it gets up to the top. It thickens kind of like abruptly, right? Well, not really. It's less abruptly and more exponential. So I guess that would kind of be fine. Yeah, okay. That would kind of be fine for the quill. Mongoose, did I say hello to you? Welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Is really so though the first thing you generated? Oh, I never finished that, right? First thing I generated was really cool, but it didn't count before it happened before the stream started, so I couldn't use it. But I had things like, I had the word insect, and then on the adjective side, I had bright and I had gray. So immediately I had the idea for like a, what's the name of the insect that's like a little ball? Not a little ball, they become a little ball. They're gray, and when you touch them and they get scared, they like go into a ball. Roly-polies? Is it? I don't know. And I thought, oh, that would be really cute. Roly-poly girl. Unless it's a different name for the insect, in which case, whatever the name of the insect. But then I also had the word bright. So I could have done, you know, bright insect, and it could be like a super colorful, like one of those interesting colored mantises. And it would have been really cool. Like a shrimp mantis, or am I getting confused with like a sea insect that's a mantis shrimp? Not really sure. Regardless, I had options and it was so nice. I also had gray as an adjective with rain, so it could have been like a little rain cloud girl. I had stop as a noun, and I had something like really strong. It was full of good options, right? And then I generated on stream, and the options were really bad. I totally forgot about daylight savings times. Neat that I can catch you today at the start of my lunch break instead of at the end of it. Well, congratulations. I'm glad when the daylight saving actually helps people, which means that it makes me sad when it comes around next year and it prevents people from being able to be here. Silk song OC. Why is my silk song OC? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm excited for Silk Song, but why would it be my Silk Song OC? Okay, so that would track, I think, for being sitting on the quill. Maybe? Maybe not. I think that leg might be too big. I think that might be a more appropriate size. Like a little bit shorter. Right? Maybe. Okay, not terrible, right? It's not going terrible. Confirmed Elyssia Santa Claus is mischievous for giving gifts to everyone in the world. Well, not every old man. I'm just saying, there are archetypes out there. So you can draw femboys or girls only? Pretty much. So far my skill set is pretty much that. I'm really not experienced in drawing like masculine looking characters. Does this qualify as Leanne Seed? I have no idea what you're talking about. Leanne Seed. I have no idea who that is. Another question, why the quill first for the hips? So that I know where she's sitting. Because otherwise it's not like I don't have a reference of where I could adapt the quill to her body later, but it would probably look worse than if I do the quill first and then I sit her on it, you know? Quill will cover them, so got to sort the feather size out, I guess. The feather size can be as high as I want it. If the canvas is too small, I'll just make it bigger, you know? Drawing men is much easier than drawing girls for me, so I'm drawing this thing as a muscular quill. What is the concept again? Elfin, which was described by Google as small and delicate, typically with a mischievous charm. Or wait, you can do blue, you can do magenta, you can do beneficial, momentous. Let me just show you. Let me just show you the list that we got as well. This is the list that we got, Leo, if you want it. This is the list that we got of adjectives, if you want to use any of them. I'm using Elfin, which is described as small and delicate and mischievous, which, you know, a small, delicate child is, I think, appropriate for that. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna read them out loud just in case Leo's not being able to watch right now. Beneficial, momentous, murky, married, sophisticated, feeble, instinctive, squeamish, elfin, sore. Oh my god, squeamish. Squeamish could have been a really good one! No! Ah! Sag. Okay, no, I'm not changing it now. But squeamish could have been a really good one because she could be squeamish of the ink itself. Like, that could be really fun. Well, too late, brain. Too late. A reference for Spanish? Why? No, a reference for the seating. A reference for the seating. Come on. Okay. Next one for the arms. I'm gonna hide the body a little bit so it doesn't confuse me. Then the arm would be there, and this arm would be there, and then it would be... Oh, that's too long. I made the arm too long, didn't I? Or the quill needs to be more tilted. I think that's better. She's still seated on the same place, but now the arms have a bit more space for stretching. Okay. Yeah, I think that's better. How would you grab it? You would have the thumb on this side. Right? You have the thumb here. Which I'm gonna look for a reference later because, man, hands suck. Hands are the worst. Always have been, always will be. But yeah, I think the thumb would come here. And then you would have the rest of the hand on the other side. Right? That's a gigantic hand for the little arm that he has. Will you do the tip too or just as a feather? I can do the tip too, but it's not that much of a problem right now. It's one of those like last details. The first was actually Silk Song. What do you mean Silk Song? You're talking about a roly-poly or pillbug, same thing. So I did get the name right. It was a roly-poly. Nice. Interesting. I've heard some people say girls are easier to draw because they tend to be more rounded. They are very easy to draw for me. Like, here's the thing. I theorized, because I've had a lot of friends who were artists who said, like, no, girls are easier. No, boys are easier. I think it has to do with... first of all, is how much you practice, right? How much you see and how much you study. I knew some of my artist friends who were girls and who had an easier time drawing guys, but that's because like their main fandoms and the main things that they wanted to watch constantly was always like shonen anime and stuff like that, where they were looking at a lot of guys, looking at guys more than girls. I was the kind of girl who watched like magical girl anime, you know? And I think it has to do with the amount of references you have, obviously, but also when you're a girl, you look at yourself in the mirror all the time. You are a living reference for yourself. So I think for guys, it's easier to draw guys, and for girls, it's easier to draw girls in general, because you have the mirror serving as a constant, like, reference study. Personally, I think that might be an explanation, you know? I'm struggling with this arms. I think maybe... Is that arm too long? I think the arm might be too long, right? Kevin Nisico, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. The stream started and the curse took hold again. What? Oh, because of the bad choice of words? Yeah. Could do a nude or nago. It's a yokai that takes the form of a lost girl in the rain. If you help it, it will smell damp and moldy. You will smell damp and moldy forever. Sheesh, that's what you get for helping it? Man, that sucks. But yeah, Kevin, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. The inkwell looks like horns. Where? Where? Huh? Where? Oh, just a quill, literal quill? This is gonna be hard. It doesn't need to be a literal quill. I am literally making a girl riding a quill. And we're gonna see, I have an idea as well for another thing that I can add to it. A Lenham Sida is an Irish art fairy. Ooh, let me Google that. let me Google that actually. Oh, the Google search is just giving me just the typical beautiful women or something from the game Shin Megami Tensei. There's a lot of pictures that are coming up of this one character. So I'm assuming she's really well known. I have no idea who she is. I just know that she's showing up quite a bit. I don't think I can use it as a reference then. Do you mean the sea mantis that moves her little arms so fast it can be inculcative because her arms make the water boil and that's how it kills its prey? I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. That's not a fact that I had very present. That would be the mantis stream. Sets the water on fire with a tiny sonic boom. So I am getting confused. I was thinking of an actual mantis, an insect, not a water creature. Santosh, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Have I seen you here before? Have I seen you? Mantis streams are also Psycho Clown stream. They break the laws of physics by existing. Yeah, I don't think I was talking about that. Put the list on chat if somebody wants to use it. I guess. I mean, where would I put it? Oh, on the chat. I would have to copy and paste every word though. Married, sore, and feeble. Yeah, a lot of people are getting ideas with those ones, huh? I was doing muscular and those look way easier. The words? Choose whichever you want. The world is your oyster. Delphine, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I'm dropping my drawing then. Talk to Ellie later if you wanted to see the muscular quill. You're already done? Holy shit, you're already done. Need to hide the body. When did I say that? Did I say that? I don't mean to hide the body. I don't need to hide the body. I'm confident in my peaceful lady here. She's not gonna kill anybody. I think I want to put you further there. So we can grab the hands! Goddamn hands! Okay. I think that might work later. I think that the hands will have to do... The hands will have to work later. When I have references for the hands. When I get specific references for the hands. For now, I think the pose itself is working, which is good. I think the pose itself has its charm and it gives character. Like, I think you can tell something about this character just by the way it's flying, right? Right? It's giving character, I think. I hope. I need to hope and believe. So here's the other idea that I had, okay? Here's the other idea that I had. Since it's a quill, how about I make her hair ink, right? Since the character is supposed to be a quill, maybe I can make her hair be inky, right? Perhaps you don't just make the pose with yours and then draw it. If you make the pose with your hands, you need to take a picture or a video or something because you don't get the right perspective to see it. I mean, in some poses for the hands, yes, you can. But in this case, I would need to see myself from the front of me, which, as you may imagine, is not really possible. Drawing hands can be a pain in the ass. Scratch that I can. It is a pain in the ass. For most people, it is. I did that from my hand that I draw on your meme. It's not really something that's easy for most people. I definitely struggle with hands and always have. As someone who is bad at drawing anything, I can confirm that they are equally hard to draw. They're not though, they're harder. You know why though? Wanna know why it's so much harder? You have such a big amount of bones in your hands compared to other like parts of the body. So if you want to draw, the arm is already complicated because of the way the bones can turn. If you want to draw the leg, you're gonna have a very limited number of things the bones can do and the ways they can interact with hands. How many bones are there in the hands? Like at least 30, right? I think it's a ridiculous number of interactions you have in your hand. I'm still bad at sketching, but even worse at doing a drawing myself. Hey, it takes time. Like, it always takes time. To be clear, I heard that girls are easier to draw for a beginner at human figure because curvilinear shapes can be drawn in one movement. I have heard that the men are easier to draw because you can draw boxes without worrying about making them look natural. It's definitely something that depends, you know? If somebody tells you that there's a universal thing that's easier, that person doesn't have enough life experience to know that people have strengths and weaknesses. Her hair is supposed to be an inkwell, right? Not really. I think that would look creepy. Astroman, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. For me, it seems that her right arm is longer than her left and the quill that she's picking is off-center. The hands, the arms are going to have to be one in front of the other because you don't grab the same with the same hand. Or at least you could, but that sounds weird to me. Why wouldn't you grab it one in front of the other? I think they are good right now. I think they are. What about what you were talking about, drawing feminine is easier than men? Does it also apply to drawing monster girls like lamias? Well, again, it's about if it's gonna be more feminine or more masculine, I think. In my case, like, I'm going to have the same amount of struggle to draw the monster part of it. Let's suppose I was drawing, I don't know, a harpy, right? Be it a girl harpy or a boy harpy, the feathers are gonna be the same. The wings are gonna be the same. The talons are gonna be the same. So they're gonna be the same level of challenge. What's gonna be easier or harder is the part where I have to make a feminine shape or a masculine shape, and that's it. You can make this girl into a lamprey monster girl. No! No! I regret doing that. Don't regret it. Don't take it out. Do you just wiggle your head, Ellie? I wiggle my head a lot. Why? Ken, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi. I'll wait for your essay about why hands are hard. From my knowledge, I don't understand that. You don't need to wait for my essay. Ask any artist ever except for a select few. Ask any artist ever. Watch many artists draw. They'll all complain about hands, or at least 80% of them. You don't need an essay. You just need the combined human experience. That's a good idea, the ink here. I think that would elevate the whole quill concept. What did I do there? Oh, it's fingers. I'll figure them out later. I'll figure them out when I have a reference. Low-key, that sounds like an inkling. What is an inkling? What do you mean an inkling? What is that supposed to mean? Ooh, I have two ideas actually. I have two ideas. First, I'm gonna finish making the quill. I'm gonna finish making the quill because I have the feeling that one of the ideas wouldn't track all that well with the quill. So it's gonna be better if I just have it here. Okay, at the very least the shape, right? At the very least. Okay. Okay, if I have this as the shape, which, you know, when the feather part is here, it's going to read properly like a quill, for sure, for sure. Inkling is the Splatoon creatures. How could it sound like a Splatoon creature if the Splatoon creatures are calamaris and octopus and stuff like that? Again, I have never played Splatoon because it's a console-only game. But as far as I understand it, it's very much like a squid situation. Not really an ink. Like, they use ink to fight, but they are biologically mammals. Mammals? No, biologically like a squid octopus thingy. Okay, whatever. That's where this is going. That's where this side is going. You get it? You understand. Okay, you understand. Now, for the hair idea, I have an idea of making it a feather-like hair with a lot of like inconsistent strands, like the feather, right? Right? My worry is that what if that doesn't look good with the feather behind it because it's too much, right? For good? For now, so good. So far, so good. So far, so good. This would be the hair parting. And then, I don't know why I'm gravitating towards short hair. Possibly because I don't want to have the peaks being on this area where the quill needs to like be obvious. Sora, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome! I just did that pose in front of me one hand at a time, even both. Then how do you get the right proportion? Perspective though. I don't have a problem drawing hands, but I'm incredibly lazy when it comes to coming up with what do I want the hands to do. You guys are lying. I was about to draw a sword quill, but I regret everything. I'm just gonna do the married quill card of the day. Yeah, sure. It's your oyster. You can play with it however you want. Drawing hands is a hands-on experience. It can get out of hand really fast. No! No! No, those are all bad dad jokes. Shush! Get out of here! Get out of here with that! Get out of here! Splatoon reference, Splatoon. The whole theme of Splatoon is the ink pen. Yeah, but they're not made of ink. They're made of the squid. They're made of squid! You know, they're made of squid. I am reading all your messages, Joshua, but that is something that I'll study properly when I have a reference. Because I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll see it when I have a reference and I'll study what I want to do with it. But I don't think I like the idea of what you're describing. This is an awful shape of the head, by the way. This is where we start not caring about what I did for guidelines. And we start deleting that. And doing whatever we want with the shape of the head. Because at the end of the day, what matters was getting the idea down. And the idea is down. I think about there-ish. Would be fine. Not that this is gonna be visible anyways. There we go. There we go. I got a whole handful of puns like that. You're gonna hand it to me for saying them. I'm just handing them out. Stop it! Ah! It's awful. It hurts. It's so bad. Stop it. Why do you want to hurt me? You literally refill ammo in Splatoon by submerging yourself in your own ink. No, I understand that. I know enough about the concept, but like, this is not a squid creature. This is not a squid nor an octopus. It's at most, I'm gonna say it's gonna have like a witchy sort of situation going on. But I don't even know that I want to make her like a witch. Because it's better if I leave it ambiguous. It's just Quill. Quill witch? I don't know. Maybe. Now, look at this. Look at this. This is idea number 1. Fully realized. Fully for real. Okay? This is idea number 1. Idea number 1 is hair, but with like ink dripping. But with like ink dripping from it. Like this. So like the same idea. It's going to end up looking pretty much like the other thing that I'm gonna do, but it's slightly different. You know? Because she would be the quill. She would be riding on a quill, and she would also be the quill. Right? Right? Maybe you guys don't think it's so good. Maybe you guys aren't all that impressed. Ellie about to lay hands on Snake Eye. Officer, I know that you said that as a pun. I know that you said that to continue the pun train, and I hate that. I hate that you did that. You guys are insulting me. You guys are insulting everything that I stand for, everything I believe in. You guys are doing this on purpose? I had a hard time translating, so I sort of gave up. What do you mean translating? Translating what? Translating what? Joshua, I understand what you're saying, but that's not how it works. That's not how it works. When you need to see a specific reference in a pose, there are poses that you just simply cannot watch on yourself unless you're in front of a mirror or in front of a camera. Because even if I do it in front of me, it's just not the same perspective. Basically, because of how anatomy works. You're gonna be switching the way you're moving your arms in a way that is different than if you had them in front of you. Joshua walks in Spanish. Well, Joshua is speaking in Spanish because he speaks in Spanish, you know? I'll stop it with the puns. I'll quill while I'm ahead. I hate that so much. I was gonna say I hate you, but then it sounded a little bit strong, so... sounded a little bit strong. She could be some kind of art fairy sort of girl. We could capture her in jars and use her for book ideas. Please don't put her in a jar. Please don't put her in a jar, I beg of you. Nothing good comes from putting a girl in a jar, and never has, never will. Just don't. The internet has ruined that. If you do that, she would be the ink, not the quill. No, she would be the quill, because the ink would be on her, not part of her intrinsically. Ellie has her sneak eyes on Officer. You tried. You tried. That one wasn't as bad as all the other ones. That one wasn't as bad as all the other ones. I think the puns are good for your brain. I'm gonna ignore how you wrote that. I'm gonna ignore the fact that you wrote it specifically to highlight the word ink, because you don't deserve me taking that as it comes at face value. There we go. I was getting so distracted. Let's see what I want to do for attempt number 2. Let's see what I want to do for second idea. For second idea, I wanted to do something like really droopy, but I don't know that it's come a little long in a way that I wanted to. I don't know that it's coming along in the way I want it to. But we'll see. Bring this back. I want that shape. Sort of. I want that shape, sort of. Obviously, not for real. Because I want this one to be droopy. I want this option to be all... droopy ink. Where's the head layer? There we are. That's the head layer. I'm gonna add the ear because in this one I think would be better. You know what? Fuck it. She's magic. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe just a normal human ear. Maybe. And then some of the hair would be drooping over the front. Where are the arms? There they are. Okay. This would be idea number 2. Idea number 2 is like... you need to imagine it rendered. You need to imagine it rendered with like shining effects so that it looks like ink, because it won't if it doesn't have like the reflection of the ink. But you know, it could also work. I just think I like the first one more. Then it would have like... you know, inky reflections. It would be painted more like a slime girl than a normal hair, because that's how reflections work on ink. But I think I like the other version more. I think I like the hair with ink on the bottom more than I like the idea of ink as hair. You talked about male and female harpies will look the same, so I made a quick sketch about them looking totally different as a joke. Now I have to watch that. Now I have to watch that. I know that I don't like interrupting myself in stream, but I need to know what you mean with that. But you didn't understand what I said! You didn't understand what I said at all! I didn't mean that they're going to look the same. I meant that the harpy parts, the feathers, the wings, the talons, are going to be the same level of challenge. And the biggest challenge is going to be the part that is human and needs to be more feminine or more masculine. I'm gonna go to bed. I don't have enough energy to carry on work. Delphin, I hope you have a good night. I hope that you rest peacefully and that you feel very refreshed in the morning. Lisa Melly shows off her full body with Photoshop. No! No! Don't! You're not allowed! If she's an ink girl, does that make her a slime? It would be painted like a slime. But I think I like the other idea better because it's more like a quill. I wasn't trying, Ellie. I was just reacting to the situation, not the pun. Oh, you weren't trying to make a pun? I had my defenses really high up. I had my defenses up. I can change any 3D form in my mind and see different perspectives. I thought this was a regular skill that everyone has. Not really, and not really. Let me just stop right there. It's something that you may notice when you're trying to put it down on paper, that it's the little details that are gonna make it look not accurate. So you might have an idea of how it's gonna look, and when you put it down on paper, you're gonna notice that it's this connection or that obstruction that is actually where you needed to be looking at a reference for. You're just being tsundere in case we find out about you. Shut up! Stop it! Stop the puns! Kimberly Wong, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. It's been a while. How have you been? Welcome. I always prefer long hair, so I'm biased. I also always prefer long hair, but I think in this situation, it's just working better with the concept if it isn't. You know? For once, I think it just works better if it's... But I don't know, maybe. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong and it works better if the hair is ink. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, this is not going to be done in one stream, but hey, I feel like this was a significant better character design stream than several of the ones that I did. I have a post finalized from the very beginning. I have... The concept is going, you know, we're trudging along with the concept. Sure, she has no clothes. But we're gonna solve that. We still have 40 minutes. We still have 40 minutes to come up with something clothes-wise. Clothes-wise, obviously it has to be a dress. Obviously it has to be a dress. If we're gonna go with something small and delicate. Nothing's more delicate than a cute dress. Now the dress could also be dripping, but that would be a little bit of an exaggeration, I think. Let me first try do a feathery looking thing, and notice that I hate it. First, let me see if I can do a quill and see if I notice I absolutely hate it, right? Because it's definitely not going to work, I don't think. Maybe not, probably not. Maybe if I just do less divisions, right? Maybe if I do less divisions, I hate it less. I don't know that I want to do so much feathering. I think this is where the other part of elephant, I'm gonna write down, it says small, delicate, mischievous. Okay. Small. Oh, right layer. I'm not getting tricked. I am not getting tricked. Small. Small. Delicate. Mischievous. We know what that says, even if I wrote it wrong, right? I don't know if I wrote it right. I don't know if I wrote it right. Looks goopy. I think ink is goopy, right? I haven't worked with ink in a while, but I think it's supposed to be like goopy. Like Sue? I don't know. Who is Sue? Damn, this Bendy and the ink machine OC going wild. You know, that could be a reference. That could be a reference, totally! Looking at the ref channel in DC, there's an ink color LE2. It all works out. What reference channel? Huh? ¿Qué tal si hace que con el pelo largo se junte enfrente de su torso haciendo ahí una trenza, pero como es hecho de tinta y odea su propia pluma? ¡Ah! ¡Podría ser! ¡Podría ser! What did I do with my voice right there? That went everywhere. Let me just copy this layer and erase so that I save myself some of the work. I save myself some of the work just by copying and erasing instead of having to do it all over again. Oh, but this was supposed to be actual hair, not goopy hair. This was supposed to be with like the actual hair texture, not with like goop texture. Oh well, I'll change that later. I'll change that later, because I do think this could work. This could work well. But it's not going to work with this texture. It needs to be actual hair and not ink. It needs to. But I'll change it later. I'll change it a bit. Today I learned Ellie likes dad jokes. This is amazing. I don't like him. I don't like him. Please, no. Please, no. 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 No dad puns. No, no dad jokes. No puns. Stop it. So can we start thinking about the character's name? Sure. Throw ideas out there. Throw ideas out there. Solve. What do you mean solve? What at the top, black at the bottom? I'm thinking less white and more light brown. But we'll check it later. Sunset Trap, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I don't know if I've seen you here before. Just in case, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I hope you're having a good day. And I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm sorry when you look at the new channel later. I really hope that it's not full of puns, please. Please let it not be full of puns. Please. Make a message that has points inked by the hair. I'm trying to go for something that's gonna be small and delicate. Unfortunately, the feather idea doesn't give me delicate. It doesn't read as delicate to me. So I think for delicate, I'm going to want something more like a soft, blowy fabric. Maybe a soft, like, really... I'm not remembering the word for it right now, but you know the fabrics that really get whooshed by the wind. My brain forgot words. My brain does not know how words work right now. But you know, a fabric that's gonna be very airy, very windy. My brain has stopped working. My brain has stopped working entirely. Did you know it's my birthday? I didn't! Happy birthday, Sunset Trap! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you! We're having a lot of birthdays lately, so happy birthday! Treat yourself later! She kinda sorta looks like that one character no more. Guys, stop comparing every character to characters that you've seen before, please. If you keep comparing every character to a character that already exists, then what's the point of creating new characters? Let's just keep the ones that we already have, right? Since everything already exists. It's not... One similarity does not make the same character. You know? It doesn't make it the same character if there's one similarity. It's just quite... It's quite bothersome at some point. I think that kind of silhouette for the skirt is better? Question mark? I think I'm gonna let it... yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't know that I entirely love it, but it is more delicate than the other one. It is more delicate, so I'm gonna go for that for at least a little bit. Choose the slime monster for Monster Musume. Ah! Yeah, I haven't finished Monster Musume. I didn't like it enough. I didn't like it enough to finish it. So what's a bar fighter? What are you thinking of? What are you thinking? Reference like your assets channel in Discord without your PNG. I have one in ink? Do I? I don't think so. They could be at the end of the hair. Yeah, I realized late that it had to be hair texture, but I'll change that at some other point. Probably after the stream. Filled with puns, message received. Please don't. Please do not. I will have to consider muting people if you start like specifically just posting puns after puns. I think it got bonked. As it deserves. Billowing? Maybe. Maybe what I'm trying to say is billowing. Maybe not. Is it too long though? I think it might be too long. I think it might be too long. I'll do it a little bit more like that, and then like this. And I think that's better. I think that's better. Now for the top. Delicate. 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 What says delicate? What says delicate? Oh, a bow! A bow would say delicate. Right? It would give small and delicate if it had a bow. Even if I don't see the little ribbons in the bow, I think just having the bow would be nice. I'm scared with that sitting pose. How brave. She has safety shorts underneath. Don't worry about it. You know, Ellie has hands like that character I've seen before with those different nail colors. Stop it. Stop it! One similarity doesn't make it the same character. Argentinian snake spitting facts. I mean, yeah, it gets tiresome. So generally memes are bonked fair, I guess. Honestly, if the bot did that or a mod did that, good. That's exactly what boundaries we should be establishing. That's exactly the boundaries we should be establishing. I agree. I don't want to overcomplicate the top of the dress. I don't want to overcomplicate it. But for it to be an interesting character, it really should have some sort of design. So let me try something like a puffy... a puffy top. But then I would want it to... Okay. I would want it... I need to finish the torso for this! Gosh, dang it! Let me take this out for now and keep this. Okay, now that I'm seeing this again, I kind of miss it. I kind of like it. I love Crab. Welcome, what are you doing? Welcome, Crab. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. What a shameless girl. She has safety shorts. What kind of safety shorts are you not understanding? Add the jar as a hat or something. That could be cute. That could be cute. Wait, not as a jar. Sorry, not as a hat. As one of these things. As like a hairband. As a hairband accessory. And he has like a little ink jar. Oh, that's adorable. That's really cute. I like it. That's really cute and I like it. I like the idea a lot. Of course I'm gonna have to like refine it, refine the look of it, but I think it's a really good idea. I think it's a really cool idea. porcelain and on the feather and her skin. Porcelain? Maybe still her feet after the ink bottle. Ah, the feet could also be like bootsies that look like ink, maybe? Or socks! Socks that look like ink. Maybe. We'll see. I think a ribbon bow would fit. She could look like a gifted ink. And she could be colored ink. A letter written in red ink was a labor of love. I don't want the ribbon because it's like the entire area here would be too messy. I want to preserve this. I want to preserve this like area kind of clean so that you can see the quill. And I don't want to create a lot of visual clutter on this area. It also wouldn't make a lot of sense for the ribbon to show unless it's extremely long. Maybe I can do something like that, like a very short one. Like a very, very short ribbon. Something like that I think is the most I would do for a ribbon. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. The inkwell is her decoration or her sitting on it. Too late! She's already sitting on the quill! Too late! You read my comments out of time. You didn't say anything about the safety shorts when I wrote how shameless. Ah, well, I did though. I did clarify. You can also have her dress shaped like an inkwell too. I don't want to because that would be very, like, for it to have a specific shape, it would have to be rigid, which is very bad for flying and for sitting. Do you have a tongue? Sure, you want to see it? Did I show it? So I wasn't watching. So many ideas exploding in my head. Feel free to join. One of the things that I always liked about this character design streams was when people joined in and created their own characters. I think it's a really neat little thing that we can do. Why does she have 3 legs? She doesn't. She's riding a quill. I put another lamia that kind of reminds me of you, but I wouldn't call you or her the same lamia in Not Safe for Work. I'll check it out later. Thank you for bringing more examples so that we can finally destroy the Mia as the only lamia in main culture. Ellie has to leave jar memes alone, so please conform. Please don't put me in a jar, for real. Like, for real, please don't put me in a jar. I try to keep myself, or at least most of my spaces, not in that mood. Wait, that's a feather! It is! It's a good idea to have that as the hairband decoration. I think it's really cute. It wouldn't work with the goopy hair though. It wouldn't work if the entire hair was ink. But if we have hair that just has ink on it, it could really work, and I really like it. Uploaded an image and it immediately disappeared. Was it a freaking jar? Was it a freaking jar meme? Maybe Discord is misbehaving like the other day. People were saying that they were having issues with Discord. I wasn't, by the way. I didn't know what people were talking about. The tip of the quill can be from other materials. That could be porcelain and it's way more fragile. It doesn't need to be fragile, it needs to be delicate. And I think all of the quill toppers are always metal. Okay, I think I have to stop. Just stop avoiding it and actually work on the torso a little bit. Ugh. I hate that. I hate having to work on the torso. because I need a reference for it. I really don't know that I can handle this without a reference. I don't want to work on the torso without a reference! But I need to work on the torso if I want to actually, like, be able to finish clothes! Or maybe we leave clothes for the next time. Maybe we just need clothes, we just leave clothes for later, you know? Maybe I don't need to work on the clothes right now. Maybe the clothes can wait. Right? No? When I have a reference and I can feel more safe in what I'm doing? Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for the torso. How? Oh my god, we still have 20 minutes. I can't. I can't go get references. It's still 20 minutes to go. Man, this is not good for me. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's gonna have to be it for now with the torso. We're gonna have to work on the clothes with this right now. Ah, jeez. Ah, god dang it. I don't think the torso is fine. I don't think the torso is working like this. I don't think the torso is okay. I don't think so. But you know what? We are kind of having to deal with it right now because it's what we have. Okay. Arms. So this is still part of this. Where the fuck is it? Where the hell is it? Where the hell is that? What is that line? Where did it... What? No, genuinely, where is that line? Clothes? Okay. Finally. Ah, Gabby, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Name your layers, please. No. Nope, not now. Later, when I'm off screen. The headband is the definition of adorable. I think so too. I think so too. Were you allowed to use this prompt with you? Obviously, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Ellie's got a tongue but no bottom teeth. I just don't show. I just don't show it. You show your tongue? Good. Good, good, good. Once you make her leggings, maybe give them a sort of ink splatter pattern. I was thinking like ink drippage, like something like this. This is alright later, right? Something like this, where it's, you know, uneven and, well, that kind of sucks. But you know, like where it's uneven and like it was made with ink. And maybe it has like some dots around like that, you know. But it would have to, I would have to actually pay attention to what I'm doing so that I will actually read as ink and not as, I don't know, slime or something. But you know, something like that could work. Well, it doesn't matter if it reads as slime in a way because it's such a similar substance. But we would have to see if it matches the rest of the idea. Because I don't know that it's gonna match. Right now, it's not feeling like it's gonna match because I'm going for like the delicate and cute vibe. You know, delicate and cute is where I'm going. Can you show the spiralized too? I could. At least destroy Mia cult. I don't want to destroy her, but I want people to be aware that there are other... that there's not only one lamia in existence. And it could be that lamia nurse, I guess. Don't loot the snake, just tease. There you go. That's the thing. I wanna keep... I'm not against people looting specifically, but I want it to, if it happens, to be in a very specific, isolated place where people can ban it or blacklist it or like avoid it if they want, you know? Si el tintero está a la derecha, ¿cómo se mojó el lado derecho? Pero el tintero es de fantasía, no es... El tintero está para decorar, no es un tintero de verdad. We're gonna close later by add like the crony keep. I don't know how it's called since she has ink pen that would keep her clothes clean. What? She doesn't need to have clean clothes. I don't think. I think it would be cute if she had splatters, actually. Ellie, a tip. Always draw your characters naked and once the poses don't draw clothes. But that's what I did. That's what I did. The clothes are on a different layer. The thing is that I hadn't bothered to finish the torso. That's all. I just hadn't bothered. Will you sing happy birthday to me, please? I did! Didn't you hear it before? I will sing it again, but I did sing it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. I know that it doesn't say your name, but like that's because I wouldn't know how to fit it into the metric. Torso looks fine. What do your artists I see that I don't? My artists I are very I'm a perfectionist, you know? Very strict. I don't allow myself to underperform on my stupid expectations. Okay, I think my problem now is the arm. Let me just... Okay, I think I like it better. I think I like it better that way. I think I like it better that way. So maybe it was just that the arm was too far to the side. Maybe it was just that the arm was too separate. If I clean up this entire like construction line here, does that work for me? I think so. I think probably it does. Okay, now I'm having another idea. I'm having another brainwave. I want to make the... Oh, I drew it on the torso. Of course I drew it on the torso! Okay, I want the dress to be a bit more spiky towards there. Because if it's more triangular... We can make it like the tip of a pen, of a fountain pen. You know how they are like this? And they have the little division line in the middle. And let me just Google. Let me just look for a reference, actually. Fountain tip pen. Fountain tip. Fountain tip? Fountain pen tip! There we go, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh, it's looking bad because it's supposed to be just a line, not a division. Well, too bad. I'm gonna exaggerate it then. I'm gonna exaggerate it later. This is delicate, refined, quill-like. This is gonna work beautifully. This. So what I'm thinking is to incorporate this into the dress. So I make a line and a circle, and then maybe I make some circles here for the shapes somehow. And that could be cute. I think that's what it needed to become less generic of a dress. I think by having that, it's less generic, you know? And we can incorporate some of the details that those have later. Like they have, these ones are really fancy and they have etchings on them. The colors would be golden or silver for this area. Oh, actually, wait. Yay! That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I'll play around with different combinations though. I'm not just gonna do the first thing that comes to mind. I'll play around with different combinations, but that could be cute as like giving it detail, just like this one's. Or maybe even no, that could be way too much detail. But I'm gonna have to see how much detail I want to give it. It's one of those things where I could very easily go overboard with the amount of detail, and I have to be a little bit careful not to. But I really like it! I really like it so far. Oh, I'm glad that I'm doing character design again. I was scared of it because of how much I've abandoned characters in the past. But I think it's going well. It's reminding me of why I like doing this in the first place. Her torso is okay, the bad part is her shoulders. You were right, when it started fixing the shoulders, it started getting better. What happened? What happened with Blood Crab? Remember to name your layers, guys. Elyssia Nikos. Yes, I do think you guys should name your layers. I do think you guys should name your layers. But you see, this is just the drafting stage. When I actually start correcting this off stream, that's where I'll actually start naming the layers. But I'm not gonna do it on stream because I don't wanna lose time. Because I think the reason I've abandoned character designs before on this kind of streams is when I felt like it was going nowhere and I finished the stream and I barely had like a post and nothing more. So today I wanted to prioritize just doing, you know, I'll organize it later. I'll do the layering and the layer naming later. I'll fix the hair that should be hair but is goop. Like this one, I'll redraw this but with hair texture instead of ink texture. Like those kind of things I'll try out off stream. But I wanted to advance. I wanted to I wanted to reach the end of this feeling that I had like a character. in its early stages, obviously, it still has a lot of like tries and iterations to go through. But there's an early version of a character here. We have this. We have a lot of ideas here that we could try to incorporate into the dress. I also want to try, once I clean it up, I'll try more ideas for dresses, particularly with the arms. I feel like the arms are a bit too empty, and I'd like to see if I can do something with a pen design that will also give me bracelets and stuff like that. Same with the legs. The legs definitely need some sort of detail. But I don't know if I want to do ink splotches or if I want to do just ink dip. I will see what ideas I come up with for probably next week. Maybe not, but probably. But maybe. But no, I don't. No promises. You can also do like other ink colors as well. Like maybe some parts of her have blue or red ink. I was thinking blue ink only because that was what the character generator adjective we got. But also I cannot deny that black ink is iconic, and it's probably going to be the thing that I end up going for. I kind of want to go black ink. I kind of want to go blue ink. We are going to check when we get to the color palette, and I'm thinking that's probably gonna be next time. Next time I'll have the anatomy fixed, the sketch cleaned up and stuff, and I'll present some ideas for accessories, and we'll play around with finishing that and with doing a color palette and choosing things like which one of these hairs, which one of these dresses, which one of these blah 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 blah. But we definitely have like an idea here, and I'm really happy with it, and I'm really proud. And I'm gonna turn this for consistency, and because it's gonna aid the character, I'm gonna turn this into one of those. Not entirely sure how. I know that from the side it has like a very particular shape. I'm not being able to, because it's very thin and then it gets thick. It's like a very thin thing, but it shouldn't be exactly on its side, right? Shouldn't be exactly on its side anyways. How the frick does a pen? No, it shouldn't be on the side. It should not be on the side no matter what. If I look at the rest of the quill, it should be here. The line should be around there. Right? Right? Line should be about there. So I don't need to figure out how it looks from the side. I don't really need to, and therefore I will not. Well, obviously this looks very bad, but I'll figure it out for next time. And we're definitely gonna have like a fountain pen tippity tip thingy. We're gonna have a fountain pen tip on the bottom of the quill as well, to aid on the connection of the dress and everything. Oh, I'm really happy! Wait, I'm really happy with the character we're getting. I think this might be another Rika Kodiak situation where I get too attached to let it go. I think this must be a situation where... this might be a situation where I actually adopt the character and keep it for myself. You're going goodbye, Crab. Thank you for being here for a while. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you had fun. Okay, I'm gonna stop for now. I'm gonna stop. We reached a good place, and I have too many ideas to start trying them now because we have literally 2 minutes. So this is where we're at. Actually, wait. This is where we're at. That looks messy. It's gonna look less messy. I promise. It's gonna look less messy. Oh yeah, next time we have to give her a name as well. We have to give her a name. We have a personality. We have like a strong concept of what she is. She's like a fairy or a magical girl of some sort. She's mischievous. And now we just need a name, right? Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited for her. I'm excited for her. Oh man, I was pretty far behind on the chat, huh? I was pretty far behind. Man. We're gonna go later, but add, like the chronic cape. I don't think I want to add a cape. I don't think I like the idea for the silhouette. That begs the question, is your tongue forked or round? Do you need more detail? I know that a lot of people have never seen my tongue, but it's because I don't have much of a reason to just swing it around. You know, who just goes around life just showing the tongue. The forked tongue is just taped to the front of her. She's got the normal human tongue. I don't. I do not. Lamias, we don't just go through life just putting our tongue outside our mouth and hanging it around. We use it for things like speaking and eating and normal things that you do with your tongue. Posted the cape reference on Discord. I see it and I know what you mean. It's just like a shoulder length cape. I don't think I want her to have a shoulder length cape because of the silhouette. What's the thing under Ellie's eyes? I forgot what you call it in English. Scales. Escamas. Scales. Eyebags? Why? What do you mean eyebags? What do you mean eyebags? Adding on the triangle the inside window so it's the tip of pointing up. Huh? Eh? Have you decided an official name for her? No, not yet. We can play around with her name next time. For some reason I feel like her name starts with L. I don't know why. It's like I see her face and it feels like she has an L name. Larissa. Liana. I don't know. I just, for now, it's feeling like an L kind of name, but we'll decide it together. I don't know anything here. That's okay, crap. Who knows anything? Who knows anything? I sure don't. Bordados en el borde de la ropa. Vamos a probar imitar las engravings. The engravings that the metal has. Holy shit. I don't remember how to say engravings in Spanish. Ah, my sister is right to make fun of me. My sister is right to ridicule me. Is the hole in the middle just ink on the dress, or is it a hole in the fabric? It's going to be just ink on the dress because she's a young girl and she's not gonna have any sort of boob window. Absolutely not. I think the best line is good, but the others should be small bordados on the borders. I think we're gonna figure out. I'm gonna try different things later. So what's her name? I don't know. Latinta. Latinta. No. That could be her last name, though. That could be her last name. I just found out today is Boeing Art Day, apparently. What do you mean, Boeing Art? What do you mean? Snake shifters, do as I say, not as I do, Elyssia Nikos? Yes, absolutely, 100%. Do as I say, not as I do. Exactly. Latinta will follow you forever. That can be her last name. It can be her last name. Just not her first name. For people who, okay, no, wait, let me explain this. For people who don't know Spanish, tinta is ink. So it would basically calling her the ink as a name, but it starts with L and it sounds like it could be sort of a name. You'll name the layers once there's several dozen of them all named layer. The thing is that I know that I'm gonna change them while I refine it and fix the issues that it has. So there's not really a point in naming them now. You know? But when I fix it, I'll have the appropriate amount of layers that I want to use, and then I'll have them named and organized and stuff. She looks so small and cute. Ah, that was the point. Yeah. I wanted that. Does that mean that she will be finished off stream, or are you just going to progress? I'm going to progress off stream, but then I'm gonna bring her back on stream for one last time. I normally do that with my character design streams. I normally like start the design live, I etch the bigger ideas, and then I fix the anatomy slowly. I see if anything comes up as I sleep on it and as I work on it and as I give it more and more days to process it. I will see if something comes up that I want to add as a concept choice, and then I'll bring it back to the stream and I'll give you guys the options and you'll tell me which one do you think you like best. We'll maybe we'll iterate on it a little bit, and most importantly, we will try color palettes and give her a name. I think I'm done for now. My creativity is running out. Well, I'm done too, Reader. So high five. You did the stream with me, and I missed this, man. I missed it. I'm excited to see yours, because it's literally something that we haven't done in a year. It's literally something that hasn't happened in a year. Isn't it kind of exciting a little bit? It is for me. You can also do like other ink colors as well. I definitely read that message. High heel shoes that look like the tip of the quilt too? Maybe. Maybe. But maybe not. Maybe not. Because high heels are not a young girl kind of shoe, and it would contradict that part of her design. So I don't think I'm gonna want to use that, but I could use it on another way. You just give me an idea. You just give me an idea for the shoes, actually. Is reverse still a unique reference to see the other side? I don't want to do the tip reversed, even if the arching of the feather is reversed, because feathers can be arched in many different ways. It could be that you got a natural feather that's arched in the opposite position, or you know, whatever. It's one of those things that I'm willing to change up so that the drawing looks nicer. The curve of the feather means the tip is upside down. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't in this drawing. You know, there's one reality that my coaches, when I studied art, gave me that I think is one of those really, really important things to listen from someone that you admire. And I really did admire this teacher that told me. So it got engraved in my brain when he said that. He said, we study what reality looks like, and then we portray how reality feels like it looks like. And he said this specifically in the context of, I remember the moment so well. It was such a poignant moment. He said this in the context of, you know how most semi-realistic fantasy art, things like trading card art, or I don't know, the semi-realistic fantasy. You know how a lot of it has rim light? Let me Google a reference so that everyone knows what I'm talking about. Fantasy art rim light. So I'm trying to look for a reference that will look like what we were talking about in that moment, and I'm trying to look for a reference that won't be just like ridiculously horny. Okay, I think this will do. Maybe not. It's so hard to find art nowadays because of stupid AI. Ugh! If I had Googled this years ago, I would have gotten actual art and not freaking AI art. This is also AI art, and I hate it. But no, I don't want to use it. I'm trying to look for a good reference to explain what I'm talking about, but it's all freaking AI art. It's all AI. I don't know how to find what I'm looking for with all this trash in the way. Maybe I'll just draw it myself. You know? Maybe. Or I'll just describe it. You know when you see fantasy art that has very good lighting in general, but also the edges of the figure is gonna have this strong line of light? Is gonna have like this... I'm gonna draw it. I'm just trying my best to explain it, but I can't. I cannot. So, in fantasy art, you'll have a semi-realistic drawing, not this anime bullshit, and you'll have like the color in general, right? You have like the color, and you'll have like the lights and the shadows. Wait. Right, and you'll have like the lights and the shadows. You'll have like, oh, this is gonna have like the shadow because it's like the nose area, and that means this entire side of the face is gonna be in shadow. And you're gonna have like the I don't know, there's shadows in the neck and this part of the body, and then you're gonna have the shadows in the torso, and then you're gonna have you know, volume in here, whatever. You have the lights and the shadows, right? And you have it is properly done. And then you'll have this one ring of light, the rim light. You're gonna have the rim light. It's gonna be all over the edges of the character, and it's gonna be, and I used it on my drawings too, and you're gonna have it there, and you're gonna have it there, and you're gonna have it there, and you're gonna have it there as well, and you're gonna have it all around the hair, regardless of where the light is coming from. You know, the rim light. And we were looking at this semi-realistic fantasy card game art that my coach had made. If I'm not wrong, it was like a Magic the Gathering card, because he had worked on literally Magic the Gathering cards. I admire her so much. And he said, like, there's no way you can have strong rim light while also having a good shading in reality. In reality, if you have a light strong enough to create such a crisp line of light, the rest of the lighting is probably gonna look shit. Especially in like a nature setting with mountains and forests on the background. But it looks more real if you have the rim light. It looks like it feels if you have the rim light. So I said all of this just to say I don't care how the feather is arching. It's not gonna look good if the pen is the upside down. So I'm gonna do the tip of the pen in the way that it will look better and it will feel better. So how did it go, Miss Artista Rancor? Welcome back. It went well. I really like where this is going. I'm gonna finish it next stream and I'm gonna advance it a little bit outside of the stream. I'm gonna play around with a couple of the things in it and I'm gonna fix the anatomy, blah blah blah. And then next time we will hopefully have a few options to see if we want to iterate on anything. And we'll do color palettes and we'll do naming. Okay, so now I go back to my place at the middle of the chat at this point. I don't know, it's been a while since I've been on top of the chat. The demonic teddy bear will be sad. Why would she be sad? She's gonna have a little sister OC. Rika Kodiak, is that a camera character? No, really, it's not Kodak, it's Kodiak. And she is a possessed teddy... No, wait. A demonic teddy bear. But not really. Like, it started with the prompt, demonic teddy bear. And the backstory that I have for her now, like, we designed the character when we got the words demonic and teddy bear. That's why, well, we got the words demonic and teddy, but we started with a teddy bear, and then I decided that her backstory is actually that she's a little girl that got possessed by a demonic teddy bear. So technically she is both a little girl and a demonic teddy bear. I don't know, she doesn't have a story, but she has a backstory. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her, but she's definitely stashed in my archive of characters ready to be used. I even have an idea of where she could possibly end up being used in life, but it's probably never gonna happen. The bear was from a random prompt. I always thought it was someone else's character. Officer, no! We made it in the channel. Were you not here? Wait, it wasn't that early, right? I didn't think it was that early. But yeah, we made her here. Great work, thank you! You did pretty good so far. I hope to see the final result. Yeah, I'll bring her back. I'll bring her back for a final round. I'm gonna go for the afternoon. Goodbye, Tide Trooper. I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a good night. And I hope that you feel very well rested when you wake up. Thank you for being here. This one has a lot of potential. I think so too. 30 minutes of lag? Do you have lag, or are you talking about me on the chat? You did good, Art Oli. Thank you. I'm not Oli though. But thank you. It has physics. What, my tongue? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, who would do that? Thank you. Thank you for agreeing. Who would do that? In Polish, if someone is showing you their tongue, there's a riposte for it. Cow has a longer one and doesn't show it off! There you go. Who would show off their tongue? It's weird. It's weird. What are you, a cow? No, like the saying says that cows don't even do that. So, could be weirder. She could get the chose bow as some pythons got. So you mean no toes? So you mean no toes? I have no toes. I have no toes. I'll cope. I'll hope that one day you can macro for each time you made an S sound RNGs makes you show the tip. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible. Maybe because I'm just not a rigger and so I don't know the full capabilities of the program, but I don't think that's possible. Cheek pebbles? Eye bags? Oi! Stop it! It's skills. I don't think the game fits the actual draft, but you're reading chat with 20 minutes of lag or more. Good point. Good point! Ellie lost the game, didn't she? Well, now I did, god freaking damn it! Why would you do that, Ken? Why would you do that? Why would you make me lose the game? Why would you lose everyone lose the game in this chat? La tinta argentea, absolutely horrid. I hate it. Let Ellie cook not too much before she burns the kitchen, though. Not again. I don't want to be in a burnt kitchen again. La tinta argentea because the surname is a reference to the materials of the tip of the quill. I hate that would kind of make sense if we end up making it silver. But I don't want to. It's a terrible name. It's a terrible, terrible name. Unlike Japan, Twitter is a thing where people posting a bunch of boring stuff, I guess. What? Huh? Ellie speaks Spanish, so Latin plus tinta. But I don't speak Latin. Fun fact, I do have friends who studied Latin. For a while. They probably don't remember shit. They probably don't remember a single word in it. But they did study Latin for a little bit. La criatura es una criatura. La tinta is too close to Latina. It's a genius name, Leo. I don't like it. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds stupid. La tinta is probably in my brain forever now. At least you're learning, you know what? Spanish learning with Ellie. Today you learned that tinta is ink. Ink is tinta. And so you get a character named La Tinta. It just literally means the ink. I don't know if that will help you remember it. Hopefully you will. Congratulations. You now know one Spanish word. Do you sleep on your PC? No. I don't think I ever fell asleep on my PC from being too tired. Oh, yeah, no, sometimes. Except when I try not to take a nap before the stream, but I need it, and I really need it. You'll find me, like, prepping the stuff for the stream, and, like, almost falling asleep in my chair. Last time was the teddy bear or the refrigerator? Last time was a thing that we didn't finish. The time before that it was the refrigerator. The time before that might have been the other abandoned character, the headphones one. And then before then the teddy bear, was she the second one I ever did? Wow. Wow. I hit goal with that one in my heart. I love her so much. Hopefully it doesn't take another year. No. I'm thinking next week or the other one. Probably. I love your art streams. I'm glad you do. So what are y'all doing? George, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. I'm sorry that I'm seeing your message so late, but welcome. I hope you're having a good day. Your art teachings were in English? No, I'm translating. I'm translating from what he said, but like, imagine the same thing I said, but in Spanish, you know? I'm translating the message itself. Secret Finch was the last one. Yep. It was an abandoned secret agent bird. Yeah. It's better to study art in Spanish or in English from your point of view. For example, in programming, it's better in English. I think it's the same thing because it's the same thing if you're learning the fundamentals, anatomy, shading, blah, blah, blah. Like, the techniques are gonna have different names, but if you're learning the techniques, the knowledge is going to, like, work regardless. It might be better to learn in English if you are trying to learn specific programs, because you're always gonna find more help online if you have your software on with an English interface. Like sometimes sometimes I've had the situation where I have to work on my family's computer, and obviously I can just download the software and the licenses and whatever, but the software tends to be with the language of the operating system, and because my family uses everything in Spanish, I end up not being able to Google easily if I'm having an issue with finding something in a menu or whatever, or I don't know how to do this or that. Like, I remember when I was struggling to find a way to edit photos with a rounded corner, or like to give photos a rounded corner. This is way in the back, but when I tried to Google it, I struggled following the tutorials because every menu was in Spanish in the software, because it was in my family's computer. I'm not a fan of AI art, but these picture posters are hilarious. I'm just not a fan of it at all. I just got an idea. Blame yourself for anything that happens in the future. Why? Why? Oh no! No! You got an idea from something I said? Oh, don't. Hope she doesn't save that by accident and close so she can't Ctrl-Z later. Don't worry, it was in a different layer. If nothing else, drawing like that takes a lot of quilt. I am going to ban you. Snake, you are testing my patience? You are testing me right now. She made La Tinta Argentia at least the full sketch only news details. No! That's not gonna be her name. That's not gonna be her name. No, I refuse. Ellie, don't go to the store for milk while your ink baby's there. Huh? I'm not going to go anywhere. She's going to get work done, I promise. I promise. It's gonna be hard to work on her considering that I'm so excited about working on the... You know, the stuff that I'm working on. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Members know. But yeah, I'm gonna find a spot for it. Guessed all of the way forward tweets could tweet games correctly. I'm surprised I decided to bring Luna back for this, but very pleasantly surprised. I like Luna. I don't know that I recognize Luna as a character in a way forward game. Is it from a game that I haven't played? Because I haven't played all of them. I've played Shantae, I've played River City Girls, and I have the Cat Girl with Salad. You said that it was from them, right? Oh my god, they have way too many. They have way too many ways. Yeah, Cat Girl without Salad. That's there. I definitely have that one on my play later list, on my backlog. They made games for Adventure Time and regular show, and DuckTales. Huh? I'm confused. They're confusing me. I thought they did only their own franchises. You drew a bear girl before? Kind of. It's a teddy bear and... yeah, it's a teddy bear girl, kinda. Personal question, can I ask you, giving you enough references, what the concept of an OC that I want to see in common, extracting it from the references? What? I don't think I understood that. I don't understand what you meant to say there. It was definitely before I joined. I know a different one. I have shown her a couple of times, I think, but probably haven't shown her in a while. I know that I have her in my art fight, but nobody necessarily sees my profile because you need to have your own account. So I guess I haven't shown her in a bit. I guess I haven't shown her around. Oh, a lot of people don't know Rika, my girl. Hello, Night. Welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you guys are right. She is a lamia. Yeah. Welcome. You hadn't seen it? I know that you said hello. I know that I saw you the other day. I know that I welcomed you the other day, but you hadn't seen this. Don't show your tongue or a cow will pee on it. It rhymes in Polish. No freaking way. No freaking way. You just threaten people with cow peeing on your tongue? Man, that's hardcore. Boas and python got kind of mini toes on them. Look it up. It's one of the ways you can tell males and females apart. How do I look it up? Boa... python toes. Python toes? Python toes. I'm getting shoes made out of python skin. I'm getting python programming tutorials. I'm getting what I am sure is kink photos or art of snakes with human feet. I'm not seeing what you described. Like, this is not... Google is not helping me find what you were describing at all. I love it. Hey, I know you like it, Heller. That was probably right before I joined. The bear is one of the earliest things I saw. So have you seen it? Yeah. It's definitely one of my character design streams. The whole process is there. I actually still use her for the thumbnails of the character design streams because like she's the one I'm the proudest of. She's my character design that I love the most. Sorry guys, it looks like we all lost the game. Damn it again. Well, technically there's a timer. I don't think we've passed it. Oh, by the way, it's 30 minutes past, so I'm gonna start wrapping up. Let's not go into any new topics of conversation, yeah? Minus 30 minutes. Indeed, retouch, minus 30 minutes. I'm gonna start wrapping up for real now. I come from medicine. Most of my family studied Latin. Really? Oh, that's so cool. Wait, you have to study Latin for medicine? Is it for the names of the chemicals in the the drugs and stuff? Is it because of that? Doesn't Argentina count as Latino America? There's a misconception that a lot of people have where they think Latin and Latino is the same thing. It's called Latino America because the Spanish and Portuguese languages, which are the two languages that you speak in this continent, are both derived from Latin, the dead tongue. But when people say like, oh, you are Latin, it feels weird because like there's a distinction in between Latino and Latin, right? Latin is a dead tongue that smart people study. And Latino is someone who comes from Latino America. But when someone refers to me as like a Latin or says like, oh, you speak Latin, I'm like, absolutely not. Nobody speaks Latin. I don't think anyone actually thinks Latino speaks Latin. Oh, Rancor, yes, people do. Yes, a lot of people do. Remember that the internet is full of people who don't really have a concept of things outside their own culture. It happens. Not gonna lie, I'm not sure if Ellie could teach us normal Spanish. Oh! Argentina counts as Latin America. Indeed, but not as Latin. Make her try speaking French. I have tried before. It's terrible. It's not good. Dancy, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Unfortunately, if you arrived at the very end of the stream, I am trying to catch up currently. First was Carpets Assassin, second was Teddy. So it was just very early on. How can you hate the word Argentina when you're from Argentina? It's literally your country root name. You can still hate a word even if it's related to you. Like, it doesn't... You don't need to love a word just because, like, you're related. I don't think it's necessarily related. How you feel about it? Argenta is the best Dragon Nest character. I'll have to believe you because I haven't played Dragon Nest. Are you saying you struggle to use Google in Argentinian? That is your main language? I don't use Google in Argentinian. I Google in English. I'm doing nothing wrong. You are peltering me with puns. Members know? Oh, do you mean the band? The Redacted. The Redacted. She's the main character of Mighty Milky Way. Sadly, it's not possible to say who she's without spoiling the entire game. Okay, okay, don't say it then. I do have it, I think, in my recommendations. I know that I have Switch Force, and I think that one is also from WayForward, right? vtuber question, wouldn't it be better to make their own playlist for each game that has more than 3 streams, even if they are ongoing for the search results to find you easier? Again, I'm struggling to understand what you mean. I personally don't do a playlist for every single game because eventually my playlists tab would become unusable. Personally, I don't like it when I go to a channel and I see the playlist tabs and it's so many playlists that I can't even navigate it. They make games off of franchises. I'm realizing now. WayForward does in fact not do their own franchises. Luna is one of theirs, but they have a shit ton of games they worked on. Adventure Time games are made by WayForward, Dactyls. Yeah, I was reading that. I was surprised. I'll try to rephrase it. Giving you a pile of references, extracting the common concepts that they have so I can work on my OC from concept and not from references. Maybe I could do it, maybe. I would encourage you to send them, but with patience. Because I would have to do it when I'm not feeling like I can work on my own stuff. When I feel like too brain drained to work on my own things. I find that those are moments where I definitely can focus on helping other people. So you would have to have patience so that I can get to it when the time is right. The bear is called Rika. Did you base it off of someone? I don't remember if the name was suggested by chat. I think somebody suggested the name. Or maybe I said that she looked like it would fit her. I don't remember. I think Kodiak was suggested by the chat at the very least. Can I ask you for that or is it too much? It's not too much, but you'll have to have patience. Since you're interested in clothing and art, do you know what that weird but cute looking anime elven glove with a ring in the middle finger that connects the fabric is named? Can't seem to find an answer. I don't know what it would be called because when I was studying to try and become a designer, I was studying entirely in Spanish, obviously, because of my country. So I don't have a lot of specific vocabulary in English. And since I don't study fashion anymore, it's not like if I come across the term, I'll probably remember it, but I'm not necessarily seeking it out. The Python toes are called claspers, I think. Okay, I'll alter my search, and if I don't get anything immediately, then that's it. I can't spend my time. Oh, there it is! It's like a little claw. It's like a little claw. That's kind of cute. That's kind of adorable. Where was I? They legit publish like over 100 games. That's incredible. That's freaking law. That's a freaking law. Pretty sure they were making a joke, Ellie. Don't think it. No, I promise you. Professor Jelly, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Unfortunately, you arrived at the very end of the stream. I'm wrapping up the chat. But welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. Your time is currently going to be like 5 minutes at most, but yeah. Okay, I've reached the bottom of the chat, the cutoff line, so I'm going to read all the messages, but not all of them out loud, yeah? Finish with sending a third Scarlet sister. No, I don't know who Scarlet's sister is, or who do you mean? But we designed a new character from scratch that is not related to anyone or anything else. Stop it. I also remember you're very bad at understanding jokes. I swear to you, there's just people who don't know anything. Probably the same people who think Argentinian is a language. Probably the same people who think you can't be American and Latino American because they don't understand it's literally the same continent. I'd be up for Argentinian lessons. Are you up for a bunch of swear words that demonetize my entire channel? Because that's the most Argentinian thing I could say. Tell me your opinion later about the hair reference and the lamia and not safe for work. I'll probably answer all those messages, but in text. Yeah. Today's lesson is chat, tomorrow's too. You think it ends there? What about all the swear words? What about all the swearing? Latin being a dead language is an extremely common knowledge, and I don't believe anyone thinks Spanish is Latin. They were doing a haha funny Latino Latin. I swear to you, Rancor, no, that's not. I'm gonna say it, okay? I'm gonna say it. I don't wanna be offensive to anyone, but I'm gonna have to say it. There's a lot of people in the USA who literally don't know anything that isn't USA country or culture, rather. There's a lot of people, like, that legitimately don't know that people speak. For example, a lot of people who think Spanish means Latin American, period. Like, the other day I was seeing someone reacting to Rec, which is a Spanish film, and someone called it, literally in the comments, someone was like, this is like the Latino version of Quarantine. And people explained to that person in the comments, okay, so this movie is from Spain, that's why it's in Spanish, and Quarantine is a remake of the original, which is from Spain. And then this person was saying like that's why I'm saying it's a Latino version of the movie, and we were like, there's no Latino involved because this is from freaking Europe. It's there's a lot of people out there. Puns are wholesome though. They're still puns. You won't play Milky Way? Maybe, unless they port it to PC. Oh, it's not on PC. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Reasons why I'm curious is because I mod for a bear VTuber called Rico. Oh, no, not really. Unless the person who suggested that, unless someone suggested that name and they were thinking of that VTuber, but probably not. Okay. Comment silently? Yeah, we're getting to the bottom. We're getting to the bottom. It's okay, it's my first time. I see you played Age of Mythology before, but no, I catch your stream. I'm so sorry that it's already at the very end, but I hope that you have a good day, Professor Jelly. I hope that you had a good day so far and that you continue having a wonderful day. We do have to consider that you have in the past expressed how you don't believe in generations because you took memes seriously. I also don't believe in generations because there's like a great certain number of essays that explain how generational divides are a very inaccurate and stupid way of dividing people where there are no common. There's essays about this. And people do take it seriously. Just because you think that they are all memes and jokes, it doesn't mean that the other people are making it only as memes and jokes and not as memes about a truth or something they consider to be true. James Harmon, good evening or morning. I apologize for being late. Yeah, you are at the very end of the stream. I'm about to wrap up the chat and go, but welcome to the channel, welcome to the pit. I hope that you enjoy your time here, or rather, your rest of your day. Just to clarify, I did say Latino America as a joke. Oh, you did? I'm glad. I'm glad that you're not one of those people. Yo hablo español latino y lo que dices es verdad, Elyssia. Sí, es que hay mucha gente que me ha dicho cualquier cantidad de cosas acerca del español latino y todo eso, como que no tienen comprensión. USA people be like, yes, Europe and Africa are countries. Yeah. I remember seeing a photo of a Chinese airport. They had one lane for Chinese citizens with a Chinese flag. Then they had a separate for foreigners and Americans with the American flag. That's what I mean. Sometimes you just have to admit, you know. The meaning that Latin America is only Mexico is true for many. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for real now. Well, it's not Latino, it's Hispanic, I think. I don't remember right now when's the last time I googled to make sure. Because I think Hispanic is an even narrower root of language than Latin. Not entirely sure. People online do not in fact believe 30-year-olds are boomers. No, but they will take millennial and Gen Z as an actual divider line that has like, people will say like, oh yeah, this year is what defines if you're a millennial or Gen Zer. Absolutely ignoring things like what's the point of a generational divide, right? You grab people that have the same sort of like social and cultural experience and you define a generation. Like, what's the point of dividing a generation? People, they like, oh yeah, the joke is like millennials love Harry Potter and Gen Zers love K-pop, right? And it's like, okay, what does that mean? If K-pop didn't make it to your country until the next generation, which is like Gen Xers or whatever, that's not gonna be something that they're gonna have in common with like Gen Zers. People have this weird ideas that you have this and this and this and this that you experienced if you were X or Y generation. It's like, okay, but different countries have different times that things arrive at, like the internet technology, blah 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 blah. It all arrived a lot later to some countries than to others. Like, think about it this way: escalators are a new thing in some countries. How do you fit that into the experience? Ellie really wants to enjoy K-pop with the youth. I enjoy K-pop and people can take it out of my cold, dead hands. Saludos y despedidos de Chile. Ten un buen día, Elyssia. Ten un buen día, profesor Shelly. Muchas gracias por venir. Espero que tengas una buena tarde, día. Me parece que tenemos el mismo uso horario, así que tengas un buen día. Get some sleep and all that, because you're starting to wind yourself up and I don't even think I understand how any of it is relevant. It's probably because I'm half saying the things that I'm thinking, because I don't have the time to go into it, man. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Hey, this is getting better. It's getting better this way. We're not actually reaching the 3 hours. Nice. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that when you sleep, you feel very refreshed and you wake up super well in the morning. Only 45 minutes. Good. It's getting better. So don't forget to like the stream if you liked it. But also, don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Don't forget to try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and others. Okay. Take care, Miss Night Shifters. Bye bye.